the sun, the cooler sun. AKA the moon. Dear God, it's huge. Wow, this has really grown in just the last couple of days. My goodness. So the moon is in fact getting larger still, and yeah, that is deeply worrying. But you know what else is getting larger? The upper Enchanted Desert, and also our supply of copper. We've been gathering even more copper blocks. Got a few more copper blocks since last time, so I think we now have hopefully enough. I think this is about 1,000. Man, the earthquakes here are getting worse, it seems. But yeah, we have about 1,000 blocks of raw copper, just shy of 1,000 blocks, roughly. So yeah, that's good. I'm hoping that will be enough to help us finish the upper Enchanted Desert area. We got to grab all these shulker boxes up here of things that we have to make the upper Enchanted Desert. We're going to put all these into the box here. We got to take our genuine BOO watch out of there. This helps us keep track of time when we want to sleep and stuff. So yeah, those are our resources there. So let's go ahead and head on out. And again, today our goal is to get the upper Enchanted Desert completed. So we got this part done in the last episode when we did the Leaf Spleef tournament. And yeah, we still have a lot more, namely everything else here and everything else here still to go. So let's get to work on those areas right now, see if we can get them done. And now, Cub presents the moments between the montage. What the hell? Imagine being a frickin' moon that big. Couldn't be me. What the hell? Where's my bed? Get out of here, moon. I don't want to see you, not even in the periphery. Dear God. Whoa. Definitely just jumped 2 blocks high there. What the heck, dog? Well guys, things are approaching unprecedented levels of weirdness here. Look at this. We have 2 permanently open chests. Just these 2 chests are open, none of the other chests. And if I try to open and close these, check this out. So we open this chest. You see that? The lid fakes you out. It tries to close, and then it pops back open. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. Boom. Fake close, open. This one too. Fake close, open. And it stays open. You can like look inside. If you get here, you can like see inside the chest there. These don't do it. You see those close like normal. The above ones open and close like normal. Just these 2 chests. I'm not exactly sure why this is. Maybe the moon is having some type of effect on the chests or something. I'm not really sure. Maybe like the moon's gravity is like pulling the chests open for some reason. This is just the start of it. I certainly hope not, but maybe that's the case. Either way, definitely weird things happening here on Hermitcraft still. My goodness. My goodness. Haha! Pinball, baby! Let's go! Haha! You're not invited, guy. Thank you for leading me to this copper zombie. Much appreciated. Oh, little baby kid, what the heck? You didn't... This is a daycare. Why is it a daycare? Baby zombie kids everywhere. What are these guys doing? Just waiting for me, I see. Y'all were from the daycare earlier, huh? Now you grown up. I see how it is. Gotta be copper, come on. Show me the copper. Nope. God, there's such a ridiculous amount of iron. But no copper. Good lord. Alrighty. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Skeleton, don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin this for me. This is my moment, bro. Come on. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Please, don't be that guy. Hey, come on. Okay, well, you brought this upon yourself. Zombie, you stay out of this. You stay out of this, my friend. Ha! Earthquake 3 off. What up? That's what I thought. And you're dead. Lol. And now back to the montage. Would you look at that, ladies and gentlemen? My goodness. We got now this side of the Enchanted Forest completed. Got some rocks in there of red sandstones, the cacti, the amethyst, the dead bushes, the lichen, etc. The copper, of course, as well. If we get closer here, we can see what it looks like when we get closer. Feels really cool walking through this. Feels like there's something like everywhere. Like we got like this little like rock structure here. We have some like random assortments of like cacti here and there. Like where they sort of bunch up, like for instance over here. There's like little bunches of cacti everywhere, interspersed throughout the area. Another big rock here. Yeah, and of course, you know, the sea pickles and all the decoration that we've added to this area. And it's starting to look nice. It's starting to look nice, I gotta say. So this area is now done, which leaves just one final big area right over here. We got this whole section here along the mountain, and then this whole big plateau up here where we have the salt flats already, and yeah, some other, you know, lava pools around here, like down here for instance. So yeah, this is the only big section of the canyon we still have yet to decorate. So I say, why waste time? Let's get right to it. We got the copper, we got all the materials, so let's do this thing. Let's fill this in, and let's finish this upper Enchanted Desert.
We interrupt this montage to bring you a special report. Moonwatch 2021 live from the Southern Hermitcraft Isle. Here's Moon McGee.
Good evening, I'm Moon McGee with this Moonwatch 2021 special report. Some claim it's a blessing, others a curse. But no one now denies the moon is getting larger. Tonight we focus on this phenomenon from a scientific perspective, looking only at the facts, and the delicious amount of glorious Swiss cheese that the moon will bring to us all.
Not the line, McGee!
On behalf of this station, I would like to apologize for my previous remark. I skipped lunch earlier. As I was saying, tonight we focus on this phenomenon from a scientific perspective, looking only at the facts and attempt to uncover the truth about the moon's rapid growth. Today with us in studio, Moonman Joe Hills, who has been monitoring the moon for weeks.
Thank you for having me, Cub. This moon thing is really getting out of proportion, and I'm glad that you're taking it seriously.
Indeed, Joe. You were one of the first people to sound the alarm on the moon and have, to my understanding, been gathering some information about the moon very recently.
Indeed, Cub. I set out to measure the increase in the apparent visual size of the moon, and I was so shocked at how quickly it was growing, I had to build a second aperture through which I could measure the moon that was even more precise. We cannot just let ourselves ignore this.
Serious words from a serious man. Joe, would you be so willing as to show us this apparatus?
I would be so willing. Right this way. As you can see here, Cub, this overgrown area is the original measurement aperture I created, with the idea being that you would put the moon between the posts and then mark with a sign exactly where you stood when you observed the moon as its midpoint hit the horizon. If you measure it too early, as you can see, there's some significant keystoning in the moon's proportions. So you really need to get the measurement when the moon is at its midpoint, which is about 4 pixels down, or would be visible. Now, over here, we have our newer plaza, where I have been taking measurements. When I first started taking measurements of the moon from this expanded aperture on November 18th, I was marking my position on, like, the back edge of this block. As you can see, the moon no longer fits within those 2 posts there from the back edge of this block.
Holy mackerel, you're right.
So as you walk forward, whoa, don't step that heavy.
Look out.
As you walk forward, you'll see that the relative size of the aperture increases more quickly than the visual size of the moon, because things that are further away increase more slowly in size. So if I was going to take a measurement right now, I can see that I'm 2 pixels from the back of the block here. Today is 1st of December. It is 17:09 Central Time, and I'm 2 pixels from back. And there we go. So we can compare that to the most recent measurement. Now, I've unfortunately been ill, but luckily Zombie Cleo has been filling in for me. Here on the 29th of November, she was standing here observing the moon. Now, from here, obviously, you can see the moon no longer fits within those posts.
Wow.
So this is a pretty significant leap in just 2 days.
Now, Joe, this is a critical question that I know a lot of our viewers have been asking as well. Is it possible that we could actually be getting smaller while the moon remains the same size?
I believe that is possible. There is no good way for us to measure ourselves in relation to anything else in the Minecraft universe, with the exception of the moon, very accurately. Now, the sun is so much further away from the world than the moon is, that that kind of visual expansion thing I was talking about, where the further something away is, the slower it seems to expand or contract in size visually. It's just hard to say. Unless we get drastically smaller, we might not see a difference in the size of the sun.
Joe went on to say that he does not believe that a polar bear invasion is responsible for the movement of the moon. However, he cannot rule out that someone on Hermitcraft is in debt to the moon, and the moon is merely moving closer to collect said debt. We thank Joe Hills for his time and expertise. However, relying on only one source would be unprofessional. As such, we've scoured the Hermitcraft world for the finest scientists and minds to give their take on the incoming moon.
A moon? Yes, that moon. Well, we here at HASA headquarters, we've been doing some extensive research, and not to confuse you, but to put it in layman's terms, some people, they try to make their way to the moon. This moon, it's coming for us, my friend.
Through all scientific method and my thorough observations, I can indeed confirm, moon's big.
What if, just hear me out here, what if we all just dropped our pants, mooned the moon, full moon versus full moon, would that sort of like cancel out?
Moon, we are live?
Wait, we're live?
Just read the words, McGee.
We thank those scientists for their time, and we now go to local reaction on the size of the moon from local residents.
Well, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on here. The moon is just one of them. Whoa!
I definitely have my own theory on what's happening with the moon, and I think the moon, it just really likes us here on Hermitcraft. It's coming in for a giant hug. I'm ready and willing to embrace the moon. Come on in. I could use a hug right now.
Bro, when I first saw the moon, I was freaking out, right? Because the world's been shaking. I've been getting random effects going on. This has got to be Doc M. That guy is doing weird stuff on the server. He's that weird neighbor that you guys have that's behind the privacy fence doing all the creepy stuff. 100% Doc.
Yeah, little bit concerning. I mean, I say a little bit, quite a big bit. I think I've just got a plan though, and it's just to get as far away as possible. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
So me personally, I haven't noticed anything. I think there's a lot of panic happening on the server. I've seen like Corrales is building things. People are panicking and doing stuff all over the place. And me personally, I think it's because of a lack of sleep. If you didn't know, you're supposed to get 8 hours of sleep a night. And if you don't, it can have some side effects. And I think, you know, most of the people on this server, they stay up all night, all hours of the night, and they're not getting proper sleep and they're hallucinating.
So yes, obviously the moon is approaching. Imminent doom could be upon us, but I genuinely feel like if we just love the moon and show the moon the respect that it deserves, then all will be well and hopefully we'll all survive. So everyone, burn your beds, become a mooner today, and everything will be better.
Great to see some fine citizens keeping their eyes to the sky out there. I'm Moon McGee. This has been Moonwatch 2021. Take care, stay safe, and remember, keep your eyes to the sky. Look at the size of this desert. We got the sandstone, we got the raw copper, we got the coarse dirt, the sea pickles, the moss blocks, the glow lichen, the amethyst, the azalea, the ferns, the dead bushes, and of course the red sand. And this whole Enchanted Desert is now completed, ladies and gents. Take a look at it. It's glorious. Of course, we got the sandstone formations. You guys have seen similar areas like over there, for instance, before. But we now have this whole area complete here, complete with the demon child right there. Look at that. It still is disturbing. It will never not be disturbing, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, this whole cliff face now completed, as well as all the little spots around the area. So we can just fly on over here. For instance, this spot over here is now complete as well. This bit, as well as the cliff face, now completed. Tons and tons and tons of raw copper blocks and sandstone and glow lichen and sea pickles and things of that nature in this area. But I think it looks really, really good, and I hope you guys do too. So, with that now completed, that is the end of the desertification of the area around the canyon. So I'm pretty happy with how this whole thing has turned out. You can see it goes all the way around, over the canyon bit here, over to here, to this bit, and it extends all the way over to Pearls Mountain. We also did this little corner back here, which I had some people asking if I was going to get to that, and that is also now complete with some structures of sandstone and things in this area as well. So that's really nice. And now with this upper Enchanted Desert finally complete after months of work, we can now head on down into the canyon. Let's swoop on in this way. And we're going to grab ourselves the map, if I'm not stuck on some sandstone, and we're going to update this thing. Let's get all of our boxes of stuff we used to make this canyon out of the way, so we can pick up a couple of maps. And yeah, so here is what it is looking like when we last updated. I don't think we've updated this in some time, so look at these giant, vast areas of nothingness, including the demon child face right here. And this up here is also not filled in, and yeah, let's see what it looks like once everything is filled in. Oh, baby, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The upper Enchanted Desert is done, and it is looking glorious. Look at all this block placement in here. You got some greenery, you got some glow lichen, which is what, yeah, looks sort of like the, I guess, kind of like light blue, teal type of color on the trees mostly, and also around the canyon edge. So that's really cool. You got the purple, which is the amethyst. There's also a couple of pink splotches. Maybe, yeah, you can see one up there, I know for sure. I'm going to be adding a couple of those around as sort of like flowers on the cacti. We'll probably do that during a live stream soon. But yeah, things are looking good. Of course, Demon Child always looking good. Always looking rather disturbing with that evil face there. That's the eye, that's the nose, that's the mouth, in case you are unaware of the Demon Child. Now you know, you can't unsee it. And yeah, guys, I'm super happy with how this Enchanted Desert project turned out. Took a lot of blocks. I think it ended up being something like 2,500 blocks of raw copper. There was like 25,000 glow lichen we've used for this project. There was something like 2,000 ferns and 2,000 dead bushes. There was like 10,000 sea pickles. A couple thousand blocks of moss with the moss carpets as well. Does anyone sell amethyst, Cub? Do we sell amethyst? I don't know. Do we? Do we? I think we do. This is not even all this amethyst that I harvested, so, yes. Yes. We can indeed sell some amethyst to Grian. But, guys, I'm super happy that we got all of this now done on the outside of the canyon. It's looking really nice. It's a really cool area, and I hope you guys like it as well. But for now, that's it for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks again for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye. Guys, before I go, you'll never believe what I just saw right here. This block lifted up and was floating mid-air before coming back down. I'm looking around now, seeing if I can see it again. Everything looks fine. Yo! Yo! Yeah, I'm going to say that's not a good sign.